Hello, thanks for joining me again for another beer review. Right, today we're going to the Wychwood Brewery. They're out of Witney in Oxfordshire, and this is their Ripsaw. 4.2 Rye IPA, according to Untapped. And then on the back of the bottle it says American Red. So this is a fairly new offering from these guys. I think this beer was added onto Untapped on the 2nd of September of 2017, so there's the bottle cap. We've seen that for about 5 seconds, which is like, yeah, that artwork is fantastic. That is one of the main things I love about this brewery, is their artwork is, wow, well impressive. This brewery, I've had a few of their beers. I've had quite a few going back from when I first started drinking bottled real ale, or 10 years ago or so. And yeah, they're quite decent. But yeah, we'll get to that in a minute, and we'll see how this one goes. It's got some nice, just etched on the side of the bottle, I've just noticed, which is quite cool. Looks like a witch on a broom or something like that. Wychwood. A refreshing red beer with a maple syrup twist, it says on the front. 4.2%. So let's crack this open then. I purchased this beer at... Is it going to go everywhere? No. Quite a lot of smoke on the opener of that. You've seen smoke before, so yeah, purchased at Aldi about 2 weeks ago. So it's Rye IPA stroke American Red. I have no idea. You often get this, you go to different websites, but we'll go with what it says on the bottle, American Red. So, beer in a glass then. Yeah, it's a nice kind of, very kind of amber, copper colour really, mahogany, whatever way you want to describe it. Well, not even half a finger, a quarter of a finger, just off white head. Decent carbonation running through the beer, very clear, coppery colour. If clear is a colour. Anyway, let's get an aroma. Nice kind of bready, cakey, slightly sweet. Raisins, plums, some, yeah, dried fruit, dried dark fruit. Slightly spicy, maybe I'm trying to think of the spice, what it could be. Maybe a touch of cinnamon, maybe. Smells really nice. Let's give it a try. Cheers. Itchy nose. Oh, quite spicy that. Yeah. Yeah, that's spicy. That's nice. Bit of a, yeah, fantastic spicy kick to that. Great curry beer, for sure. I went to my local Aldi today and this is sold out, so it could be borderline not available nationwide, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm reviewing this the early hours of the 1st of October, so of 2017. So by the time this is uploaded, it could be mid-October, I'm not sure. Yeah. There is a syrupiness to it, slightly sticky. It's got a decent body to the beer. It's more of a kind of upper end of medium, which for a 4.2% ABV beer, it's quite impressive. I don't know the IBUs. It's quite sweet, but not overly sickly sweet or nothing like that. Definitely a nice spice edge, white pepper. Oh, my nose is so itchy, excuse me. Yeah, it's quite rich. That kind of flavour is hanging around on the palate. Quite strong. It's not bad at all. I would, if I was having to guess for the style, it's very similar to a bitter, like maybe a slightly rye bitter or something like that. If I was blindfolded, it's definitely got that kind of sweetness from the rye. Very kind of floral as well. It's definitely got that hedgerow fruit quality to it. Pretty much what I've said with most of these kind of traditional English style or British style ales. They're very hedgerowy, very apple core-y, red currant, slightly rustic, you know. Pardon me. Autumn leaves. Autumn leaves, horse chestnut aromas, freshly cut grass. It's that kind of thing, you know, the whiff of autumn. It's definitely got that kind of vibe to the beer. Yeah, really good. For the price, £1.29 a bottle. So yeah, if you see it, it packs a little bit of a spicy punch. This one, it's quite that kind of Halloweeny kind of stroke Christmassy beer kind of thing going on with it. Let's have a look at the back here and see what it says. A take on the American red with a maple syrup twist. Expect rich red colours and crystal malts, roasted barley and caramels, with a spicy resinous bitterness and aroma of grapefruit and peaches. I wasn't picking up the grapefruit and peaches for sure. And then it goes, simply send in 5 Wychwood. You collect 5 bottle caps. You can go and get a Ripsaw t-shirt. So there's an offer there. And it just goes into the prize. So check out wychwood.co.uk for the merchandise. Contains barley and rye, so it has got that kind of sweetness. Incidentally, the Wychwood Brewery is under the Marston's umbrella. I think they own, I don't know how many breweries exactly they own, maybe a dozen, something like that. But anyway, back to the beer. I'll give it one more taste and a rating. It's very strong. That first initial taste is. I'm going to give this. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I think that's a fair reflection of this beer for my palate, at least. I could see a lot of people giving it a higher rating because it's got a lot of tang to it. It's not my first choice kind of. When you're at a bar, I'd love to try this on cask. I bet it's amazing. But yeah, it just depends where your palate is and all that kind of jazz. So if you think it's a 10 beer or whatever, then fair play, you know. It is a nice beer. So yeah, I can't remember what bloody score I give it now. 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10 from me. A quick look at the scores on Untapped. It's 777 ratings currently. It's coming in at 3.31 out of 5. So, if you've had this beer before, this is a new offering from the Wychwood Brewery. As their Ripsaw American Red Ale. Let me know what you think. 4.2%. Yeah. So, if you do come across it, just give it a try for sure. Right, I'm waffling now, and I'll go quickly, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.